the morning to you. The birds are chirping. It's alright, Liberty, I know.
You look at the choreography with me.
Hey, girl. Hey y'all, my name is Chase and welcome back to another video. So in this video, I will be filming a 24 hours with a newborn. I just finished my morning pump and I got about 22 ounces in total. I do not pump at night anymore, and the last time I pumped was about 10 p.m. last night. I go every 5 hours as well in between pumps. I'm not doing every 2 to 3 hours anymore either. I believe I'm considered an overproducer, but for the most part, I have just been doing what works for me as far as pumping every 5 hours and then not pumping at night. Right now it is 7:27 and I actually finished pumping around 7:12. So from 6:30 to 7:12, I have to stop the pump quite often because the cups that the Spectra pump comes with only holds 5 ounces, and I get more than that, so I have to stop the pump, you know, every time to empty the bags out. Okay, so with this pumping session, I got a total of 22 ounces. I have 2 bags of 6 ounces and then 2 bags of 5 ounces. I typically get around 18 ounces every pump. So I'll get probably 6 ounces out of one breast, 6 ounces out the other, and then like a 5 ounce bag of like a 2 ounce and 3 ounce combined. And again, I'm pumping every 5 hours. I'm not pumping at night, and I believe I'm considered an overproducer. I also have milk in the freezer that I need to get like a mini deep freezer for because it's just taking up so much space in the refrigerator. So this is how the refrigerator looks. I have milk over there, I have milk up there, and I have milk down there, and milk in the bag. And my baby just turned 3 weeks, and I've been pumping since day 4 of her being born. So I just need to get like a mini deep freezer so I can have all of my milk organized, because I do not want to pump and dump. I want to keep, you know, all the milk as possible, just in case my supply stops, you know, around like 6 months or so, or a year or whatnot. Whenever my supply decides, or if it even does decide to stop, I want to be able to have, you know, as much milk as possible for her to finish off. Hey babies. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Lyric, come here, baby. Turn the air conditioner off for me and say good morning to your sister.
Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. The morning to you. The birds are chirping. And Mommy, when I'm done eating my favorite, I'll come in the room and sit with you and watch you.
Okay, baby.
Hey, Mommy.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you more, honey. So Liberty is also on like a little schedule of her own. Usually she'll wake up around like 6, 7 o'clock for a bottle, take another nap, then she'll wake up again around like 10 or 11 o'clock. I noticed that she kind of follows my pumping schedule. So if I start at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I'll pump again at 11. Or I'll typically pump at like 5 and then I'll pump at 10. But if I pump at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'll pump at 11 o'clock, you know, every 5 hours after that. And she kind of follows that schedule. I've noticed that because she'll be up during the times that I'm trying to pump. And then I'll have to either, you know, give it to her daddy or kind of wrap her up, sit her next to me because she wants to be held. Or I'll just, you know, let her sit, cry out a little bit, give her a pacifier, and then she'll fall asleep kind of. At night, she does wake up maybe once or twice, maybe at like 1 o'clock or at like, excuse me, she'll probably wake up at like 1 o'clock in the middle of the night, or at like 3 o'clock in the middle of the night for a bottle, and then she'll go right back to sleep. Sometimes she does want to be rocked, so that takes, you know, about a good 30, 40 an hour, you know, to rock her back to sleep where she's comfortable. For her to be 3 weeks, she is really getting big. Her head is getting bigger. She's like plumping up, and I feel like that's because of my breast milk as well. She typically drinks about 4 ounces every time she feeds. I do not wake her up during her naps every 2 hours to feed her. When she wakes up and she's hungry, I'll feed her. She'll have as much as she needs, and then she'll go right back to sleep. Like waking them up during their naps to feed, I don't think that's necessary. Let the baby rest. When the baby gets up, you feed the baby the bottle, and they go right back to sleep. They're going to wake up and let you know what they need at the proper time. All right, so I made her a 6-ounce bottle, and she drank about 2.5 ounces of that. Yeah. Good job. So I also tried a portable pump. I was considering getting the Mom Kazi, but I just kept seeing reviews, and the reviews they weren't good for Mom Kazi. It was like half and half. So I'm like, let me just find a different pump for the most part that I could use. And I went and got like a Bella Baby pump from Amazon. It was like $50. And honestly, maybe I should just save my money and not on her head, baby. Gotta be careful with her head because she has a soft spot right there because she's a baby and her head is still growing. Even though this is my second like baby, I'm still new to like the wearable pumps and, you know, hospital grade stuff. So when I seen that certain pumps wasn't hospital grade, the Bella Baby pump wasn't hospital grade either. And then I'm using it and it's decent sometimes, and it'll kind of empty me out, and then other times it doesn't empty me out, and then sometimes the suction kind of hurts. So I'm thinking about looking or continuing to look into a wearable pump that's comfortable, because I don't like that when it's sucking, it kind of pinches a little bit, and the suction is a bit rough on the Bella Baby pump. So I thought all wearable pumps were the same, but they're really not. You just have to really do your research to get like a good hospital grade wearable pump. She bubbled.
It's alright, Liberty. I know how it feels. I guess I'm in charge of the pacifier anyway.
Yeah. I know, baby. I know.
I
know.
Soon we'll be done, alright? Soon we'll be done.
Let's get her outfit. Now she's all fresh and clean. And she's probably about to fall asleep in a few. So right now I have her sitting in her little rocker. She loves to pay attention to the lights in the windows. So while she's sitting in her little rocker, I'm going to clean up a little bit and then make me some coffee and some toast for breakfast. You know, once you're able to sit the baby down and do what you can do, because it may not be for long. I gotta get my breakfast ready, honey. You gotta wait. Gotta wait for a second. Gotta cry it out. You're alright, honey. You're alright. Can I make my food now, baby? Can I make my food? She was crying like I really broke her heart. So I'm just about to make my toast with her in my hand. Sometimes she'll sit in her rocker and she'll be good, and sometimes she won't. I feel like she does better with the rocker. The swing. She does better with the swing when she's close to falling asleep, because she'll actually fall asleep and sleep in there. But I feel like right now she just wants to be close to mommy. since she just got her little wash down. You know, she just wants my warmth, so I'm just make my little toast with her in my hands. All I really make in the morning time sometimes is oatmeal or toast and an egg. So, we just finished cooking together. Her eyes were closed, but now they're wide open. I just made, again, toast, egg, and then some jelly. I got my little coffee here. So, whenever I do get to clean up, is whenever I do get to clean up. I'm not even worried about that right now because I usually clean up throughout the week anyways. Whenever I get to tidy up is whenever I tidy up, not dwelling on it. She is actually falling asleep right now. And then I'll wait till she's like really submerged in her sleep before I lay her down. I'll lay a blanket down, lay her down on it, and then do what I gotta do. So I've been binge watching Degrassi, the old seasons of Degrassi, because I really haven't been into anything that's on TV right now, honestly. I was really into Real Housewives of Potomac, but now I'm kind of over reality TV, to be honest with you, because it just seems repetitive. They have the same problems, same issues. You know, I know reality TV is for entertainment, but it's just like, at a certain point, it's like, my God, can we be adults here, you know? So I've been watching Degrassi. I kind of started at the newer seasons. Like, I started maybe season 8. And then I went back to I didn't do season 1. I started season 2. And I'm watching Degrassi on Tubi. Tubi has all of the seasons, except for the newest season. Okay, so I started watching at maybe I started at season 10 when I just, was just playing around. Watched season 11, 12, 13, and 14. And then I went back to season 2. Watched season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I'm on season 7. So I've been just binge watching Degrassi. And yeah, I'm not really too big on TV anyways, so I just been into it, honestly.
And some Montana pretzel hot sauce.
You're still a bitch.
Hey, excuse me, young.
Like the path we've got.
All right, eyes wide open again, huh? I can't even eat. You want to eat with me, baby?
It's lame. Looks more like a jaguar than a panther.
Back to the car.
I'm gonna start taking.
You look at the choreography with me. I know you've been through a lot lately, but forgive me.
Okay, so right now it is 12:31. Around 11-ish, the baby went down. I was able to pump, and I kind of like drained myself completely. I got about 15 ounces this pumping session, and then I got in the shower. I'm about to do my eyebrows right now, just, real quick. I was able to shave and everything. The baby is knocked out, y'all, so I'm about to just, do my face real quick, like my little face routine, get some moisturizer on and whatnot, and then just line up my eyebrows. I'm about to also start up some lunch. Lyric wants a grilled cheese, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna eat. But for the most part, I feel like I was able to get a lot done, especially being able to pump full and even have to get up because the baby is knocked out. And then I was able to take like a really good shower while I shave and everything. So everything is going good today so far. I think me washing her up earlier is what did it. Whenever I wash her up, she goes to sleep for a very long time. She's not able to get in like a bathtub just yet, or like submerged in water, because she still has a little piece of her navel attached. It's dried up, but it's still on her belly button and it hasn't fallen off just yet. So once that falls off, we'll be able to give her like a full bath instead of having to wipe her down. But each time she gets wiped down, or like around this time, she goes to sleep until like 1 or 2 maybe. She'll probably wake up for a bottle and then she'll be good. Tonight for dinner, I think I want some patty melts. I'm gonna move for a hamburger on regular bread. We have everything too. The meat just needs to unthaw. I don't know what I'm gonna eat for lunch, honestly. I might just cut up some watermelon, eat some watermelon, just some fruit, and then just get prepared for dinner. Oh, I need a red onion too. We need red onions. I love red onions on my hamburgers. I'm feeling like Supermom today, honestly. And y'all, I got so much new growth with these braids, but I've been keeping it in the bun, and it's working for me right now. I think I'm gonna get my hair braided again in September. Well, we're already in September, Lord. I think I'm gonna get my hair braided again. I just have to see, because I have to, you know, take time to pump as well. So I'll see if my sister feels like coming back over and braiding my hair maybe towards the end of the month. But I feel like once I keep these in a bun, I'm good to go. Like, you can't see the new growth in between right here because the bun is covering it up, and that's good for me. All right, and I just got doing my eyebrows, y'all. I always do my own eyebrows because I feel like when you go to other people, they do stuff they're not supposed to be doing. So I'm just sticking to what I know, which is myself. Oh, shit. Okay, so right now it is 2:01. And I made Lyric her lunch. She had a grilled cheese. I made myself 2 baked potatoes. I use red potatoes, put it in the air fryer, cook them for 40 minutes, and I skin them. Then I make a cheese sauce with some ground beef. So I'm eating that right now, and I'm watching Degrassi. The baby is right here, still asleep. And I already have a 6-ounce bottle ready for her. When it's closer to the time of when she's gonna wake up from her naps, I make her bottle, have it sitting out just for a second so it doesn't be too cold. I also use a bottle warmer as well. So it just depends on if she's like really cranky and ready to eat immediately, because I don't want to warm it up and then just have it sitting. So I'll put it in the bottle warmer closer to the time when she's actually up and then ready to eat. Hey, girl. So she just woke up. Look at her little feet. Look at these little toes. So Nichols has been running away from the baby. And I looked this up, and it says that it's normal for cats to, you know, kind of run away and shy away from new smells and such. But it's like she'll smell the baby's scent and then she'll get low and run away immediately. And it's like now she's kind of coming around like just right now. The baby's blanket is on the couch, and Nichols will come up, sniff it, and then she'll, you know, move on. But at first she was running away and not sniffing anything, like she already smelled it a mile away. But now it's like, you know, she's kind of getting used to the smell because the baby's not going anywhere, so you have to get used to it now. She's here to stay. So Nichols has no choice but to get used to the baby, her smell, the cries, all of that. So she's actually kind of going back to sleep right now. I was going to feed her, but I think she's kind of comfortable in my arm. So we're just going to relax on the couch together right now. So I'm telling y'all, being a parent is kind of like trial and error. I know in my last video, I was talking about how we were thinking about taking Lyric's iPad for the full school year and her having, you know, way less iPad time. And don't get me wrong, I do agree with less screen time for kids. I do think that having an iPad, having a phone, it's not necessary. But we were probably being a little excessive with the whole school year thing because we let her get it on today, Saturday. We let her get her iPad today, you know, because we were just like, you know, she's relaxing at home. She done did her chores and stuff, cleaned her room up. She's been listening. So it's like, just let her get an iPad. Throughout the week, though, that's different. It's a school night. We got other things to do. And we've been doing stuff outside of after school anyway. So it's like, no iPad is really needed for the school week. But on the weekend, you know, why not just let her chill with her iPad? You know, that's part of being a parent, seeing what works for you and your kids, and, you know, just kind of coming to a rational decision with certain things too, you know. Like maybe taking the iPad for the full school year would have been a little bit excessive, you know. She's already used her iPad, and it's like, why take it from her for the full school year? Just let her relax with it on the weekend. Just like when you're done working, you want to relax on the weekend. Kids want to relax on the weekend too after school. Hey, honey. I'm laying on the couch with the baby. Hey, girl. Hey. And she is constantly looking at this bun, y'all. Every time I move. Just look at her eyes. Like, the bun is not that bad. Let's do some tummy time. You got it, baby.
Okay, mommy.
Yeah, she doesn't want to lift that head up, though.
Why she don't want to?
Probably just relaxing. Right now, y'all, it is 3:46. So it is 5:16, and I just pumped for 30 minutes. This pumping session, I got 12 ounces. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a bottle with what's left in this pitcher, and then I'm gonna add this in there. This has to be used today, otherwise it has to be frozen because it's the 4th day. So I'm gonna put this in her bottle for her to use. She's in her swing right now. She's in her swing, baby.
And where's the charger?
Hold on, sit on the counter and I'll put on the charger, baby. For the most part, I'm about to make us some dinner now, making us some patty melts. And then I'm gonna pump again in 5 hours, which is at 10 o'clock. Well, 10 o'clock. Now she is sound asleep in her swing. Gonna put on some white noise.
16 missed calls. Sorry I was busy, but I missed y'all. If you see me ballin' in my bitch ball, all my niggas ballin' like I'm rich ball. Said I finna Audi, I'm a lift car. All your bitches do Pilates when you rich dog. So if she can't pop a squat, then that's a drip ball.
So it is 11:29 right now. I pumped around 10:30, and I got one 8.5 bag and one 9.5 bag, so 18 ounces in total. I'm not pumping again tonight. The next time I will pump will probably be at 6 o'clock in the morning time. After I made our patty melts, we ate and we all sat on the couch, watched some TV. The baby was up then, but now she's sleeping. We all ended up laying down around like 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And the baby has been asleep since then, so I know she's gonna get up soon for a bottle. So right now, I'm about to wash up my pump parts and then lay back down until the baby wakes up. She usually wakes up around 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. or she's just up in between that time, wanting to be rocked and fed. I already have her 6-ounce bottle ready and ready to be put in the warmer when she does wake up. We try to get our naps in before she wakes up and in between that time as well, you know, because once she's up, we're up with her.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am excited to be filming today a what's in my bag, but
So right now it is 2:28 and I just laid the baby down She's been fed, she's been changed and rocked, so she is out. I made sure I rocked her for a good little while before I laid her down, because if I lay her down too early, she's gonna wake up and look right at me. So I made sure that, you know, she was gone before I laid her down. Before I go to bed, I also wanted to mention, like, I know there's a lot of pressure on getting a lot of stuff when you have a baby, but I honestly feel like less is more. I don't feel like kids require much, and I'm talking about materials. I feel like we often put that pressure on ourselves to get more or to have more for our kids when it's really not needed. As long as the baby is loved, fed, clothed, like, I think they're good to go. They have a roof over their head, they have food in their bellies, and then they're loved by you. They're good. As long as you have the basics, I feel like, as far as newborn must-haves, as long as you have the basics, bottles, swaddles, blankets, birth cloths, onesies. I'm not saying don't get your baby any toys or don't get anything, you know, don't get stuff, but I'm saying that less is more. I just wanted to throw that in there before I went to bed myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay down now, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Hey y'all, so it's the next day, Sunday, and right now it is currently 8:27. This morning the baby did get up around 5 o'clock and she wanted a bottle, so her daddy ended up getting up with her and feeding her. I went right back to sleep. I did not feel like getting up and pumping at that time, so I did pump around 7:15-ish, and I pumped around 45 minutes, and then I ended up getting 20 ounces. I'm thinking about freezing this milk. I'll come to a decision soon. I didn't even think about what I'm going to do with the milk just yet, because I already have some milk in her pitcher that we have to use within today and tomorrow. The baby has been up for a good hour or so, and she has been a little fussy, but I think she's just been wanting me for the most part. I'm about to start making us some breakfast. Thinking about making some grits, toast, and sausage, or either oatmeal, toast, and sausage. But I'm just, you know, trying to think about what I really want to eat right now. Before I end this video, I wanted to mention, if you are raising kids or if you do have a newborn, just know that parenting and taking care of kids, period, is all about trial and error, figuring out what works for you and your family. And just know that those routines will end up shifting as the babies get older, especially if you're a first-time mom or you have a newborn. That newborn stage will end up flying by. You won't have those nightly wake-ups as frequent. You won't be just as tired as you are with the newborn in the future. So try and cherish those moments that you have while they're little, because once they surpass this newborn stage, it's only up from there. They're going to be sitting up, walking, talking, and, you know, they're not babies anymore. Again, that tiredness will end up fading. The babies will get bigger, and they're going to become more and more independent. So just try and, you know, take your time, take each day one step at a time, and just cherish those moments while they're little, because they're not going to be little again. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.